secrets. I will be drawing their current energy right now or their current situation, and then their love secret, financial, sexual, and their personal desires or personal secrets. All right? Okay, so let's take a look. What is the current situation of your partner? What are their current thinking? They are so disappointed with their job right now. They're only trying to find the strength not to show you that they are struggling, keeping things to themselves. They're wishing for more changes. They want to have more money. They want to have more financial stability. And they feel like they're a failure at this point. Okay? That's the reason why they've been acting so cold and distant and very aloof, okay, to somebody. Now, how shall I just use this? Now, the problem here is they want to work things on their own, or they want to, because this is more of their financial freedom, financial disappointments, financial failure, their careers not taking off to where they really want it to be, and they're having a lot of hard time taking it off to the right spot, okay? You know, they feel like you can't be proud of them, or sometimes they feel like you're not really proud of who they are, or you belittle them, or you look down to them, or this is basically, you know, how they feel. I'm not saying that this is how you see them, so those are two different things, but they feel like they're not enough, or they're not good enough for you. Okay, that's why they're having all these insecurities, and they're having all this thinking that maybe if my job is different, maybe if I'm educated enough, could be, you know, if they're a blue collar job or blue collar worker, or maybe if I have this, maybe if I have a bigger house or a ranch or number of cars or something like that, you know. They're loathing into their own insecurities. Okay, bottom of the deck is the moon. They're depressed, they're moody, withdrawn, their energy is all over the place. Now their love, desires, they do have a lot of love for you. And like what I said, they're wishing to be somebody that you can be proud of. So, yep, and they're also worried that you might lose their love for them. Okay, if ever that they cannot really meet. Looks like this person puts you in a pedestal or in a higher plane, or they really look up to you because they feel like if they cannot be good enough or somebody that you can be proud of, you'll leave them or they'll be losing your love. Okay, the Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles. Two aces came up here. Two Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and then the World. They want to make some changes, even to the extent of moving to a new place, new horizon, or could be new country. All right. And they're so heartbroken right now. Could be that their finances right now are not really doing good. And you're the one who's been like, you collective, you're the one who's been like doing a lot of work, supporting the family. You keep on complaining that I'm so tired. Why is it that it's like this? The kids, you know, I have to pay the bills. We have to cut it off. We have to cut off this thing. We have to sell off our car, or a car breakdown again, or like this and like that. It's like they keep on hearing a lot of complaints from you. So they feel like, you know, if they're really more than enough for you, or whatever it is that they're doing is something that, you know, like you can accept, something like that. Okay? So let's take a look at their financial desires or financial secrets. See, another disappointment. They feel like they keep on working and working and working, and it's not really compensating enough. As I got the Page of Wands, they feel like whatever they have right now is very minimal compared to whatever it is that you do. Could be that you're the one who's earning more. You're the one who is the breadwinner. It could be that you always get promoted, have a bigger career, you're well traveled. Twice that the travel card came out here, so I feel like they're really thinking of leaving or moving. Now, they're thinking of moving away. So if you've been, I feel like you've been having a lot of fights, and your person keeps on saying, "I want to move here, I want to go there," or like I just want to leave. They're also not telling you that they're already looking for a job someplace else, in another place, another city, another country, possibly, and they are not, telling you all their plans. Which is, you can feel this intuitively or instinctively, and you feel like your partner is, like hiding something from you. Now, if ever that this is not your, let's say for example, when you're in a relationship and there are a lot of problems, responsibilities, we tend to be so insensitive to our partner's feelings, and we don't really pay attention to little things, but for them it's a big deal. Okay? So what's happening right now is that they are starting to scout for their own mission, okay, for their own, I don't know, path to find, because they want to be somebody that you can be proud of. Okay? Now let's take a look at their secret sexual desire. Yep, they feel like the reason why you're also, see, another. It's all about money, money insecurities. They feel like that the reason why you're holding back, or you're no longer like you want to have sex with them, is because of money, or because they cannot really provide for you properly or much. Okay, this is their current thinking. So they feel like if ever that they are earning better or earning big, then like things can go back to how it used to be. Okay, and they're secretly thinking that money is the only thing that makes you happy. That the fun is already over just because that they can no longer provide anything for you. Well, not really anything, but they can no longer provide the luxury that either you got used to or that they used to provide for you. And they're, they've, it's like they're trying, okay, or they want to try to do it again, or to seduce you whenever they have money, or they feel like you only love them for whatever they can provide for you. All right? So they also feel like you're no longer showing interest in sex, or you're no longer showing interest in them physically. You make them feel like, they're so awful. I feel like there are also times that they're acting so petty. Let's say, for example, that they want to have sex and they haven't even showered or even brushed their teeth, or you're just too tired just to compete against your attention, or just to have your attention, and then measure it up that, oh, okay, so you don't want me anymore, so you don't love me anymore, and then they're going to sulk, or they will try to force you. So let's take a look at their secret desires, or no, sorry, their personal desires. Okay, for them, they're wishing for you to communicate. They need to be grounded. It's like they're looking for their own flock. Okay, they're looking for some people who would understand them. I feel like this person also needs some, I don't know, some group therapy like AA. Okay. They feel like you're manipulating them and you treat them like a puppet. Everything that you desire, they follow them. But now that, there are some questions about money, insecurities about finances, they feel like the reason why you're no longer showing interest to them is because of that. They want to, it's like they're just waiting for the day to come again for them to show off and for them to show that, like I'm still the man that you fell in love with. This is still me. Okay? And I don't really feel like they're showing you how they really feel or how they truly feel about you. All right? So they feel like, sometimes they also feel like you don't believe in their dreams, or you don't really believe, or they're more of a dreamer, or it's like their ambitions are way up too impossible for them to attain. It's like they feel like you don't have much faith or belief in them. So they feel like, like lack of faith and lack of belief and understanding. I'm so sorry. My nose is because it's so early in the morning here, and every morning I'm always like this. Anyway, um, they feel like, like they can carry the responsibilities of your family. I also feel like you've been having a lot of rows of fights, hurtful words as well, of course. And all of the things that you've been telling them, they're banking it. They're keeping it or they're storing it in their memory. Okay, so they're kind of like keeping all those bad memories inside of them because someday I feel like they want to prove to you or they want to get back to you like, so this is the person that you belittled before. This is the person that you called ambitious. All right? So let's take a look at the final outcome. So the thing that I'm seeing here is that they really want to, you know. All right, I know that some of you are very curious if they have someone else, if they are secretly desiring someone else or their exes. So let's take a look. They're wishing for you to do more oral, to perform more oral, okay? They're secretly fantasizing about a coworker, yeah? And every time that they also be jealous of you or whatever it is that they accuse you of, especially when there's someone that they are so jealous of, that is actually what they're doing. They have an eye for someone at work. They're secretly, especially that this person have like large bosom or breast. And sometimes, they feel like you can't even get it up. You're having a hard time doing the number of them because, they feel like the attraction is no longer there because He feels so, it's like they want you to stroke their ego. That's just better way of putting it. And because of that, they're losing interest, or they feel like, oh, okay, you don't believe in me anymore. Like, you don't love me anymore, or you don't really look up to me anymore, unlike this person, and like this, and like that. So they're having a hard time getting it up, okay? Because they feel like you can't make it, or the attraction is no longer there because, of your attitude or how you look to them. But it's just a very lame excuse. They have an eye to a co-worker. Most of the time, they're, how do I put this without being so vulgar? It's like they are thinking or fantasizing this person while doing it themselves. Okay? So sometimes, even when they do it with you, see? Something about the size as well. So I feel like sometimes, even when they do it with you, this person is the one that's on their mind. Okay? This is a coworker. That they have secret desires, secret fantasies, or that they are lusting of. Alright, let's take a look at your oracle cards. What is going to happen to both of you? Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. Be willing to express love to receive love. Turn on your heart light. Choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. This is not about, them. This is about you, collective, loving yourself. That if your person is this insecure and you're the one who's been carrying their baggages, it's not worth it. Get to know each other. Treasure your loved ones. Yeah, I feel like you've been like succumbing and, embrace your emotions. It's like you keep on submitting, readjusting yourself, exerting too much of your effort, extending yourself too thin or spreading yourself too thin. It's like nothing is happening whatever you give, because for them it's never going to be enough because of their insecurities. So I don't really feel like that this whole relationship is worthy at all if you are dealing with somebody who's very immature and a child. You need to love yourself, embrace your emotions, embrace your worth, embrace your value. And you also have some other people around you, your children, your siblings, your family, your parents, your friends. Okay, you still have some other people to love and, express yourself. The person that you're dealing with is, I'm sorry, but they're just too full of shit. Okay, if somebody have some shortcomings and they feel like they're not really earning enough, or they're not being, noticed in their workplace, find something else to, to do, or just try change your career or company. Try to shift your career. Go to a school. Do something to support yourself instead of expecting somebody to put up with your bull craps and to put up with your shortcomings and expect them to always understand you. Find something else to deal with your own problems. Instead of feeling so sorry and sulk it in one corner and feel like, oh, I'm not going to be good enough for you because I'm not earning enough money. Oh, come on. I'm sure that you married this person, or you fell in love with this person not because of what they can provide you. You fell in love with them because they are the person that took your heart or took your breath the first time that you met. And you thought that this person is the one who can stand by you through eternity. But unfortunately, they're just, swimming in a pool of shit, right? So don't put up with this kind of excuses. And not to mention that they're the one who's also secretly desiring somebody around them. Okay, and they're the one who keeps on accusing you of things that they are the one who's actually doing, which is totally unfair, right? Anyway, that's it for you for this time collective. I will be going live with Dr. Jinpe for the Chinese New Year, Chinese forecast, all right? And I will also be releasing the weekly grind. All right, so stay tuned. If you want to talk to me live in the phone, live the calls, just go visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.